What's good? Y2 Cam. I'm back with another reaction video. Before we get into this, in the description below, check out the podcast. Another episode coming Friday or at the latest this Saturday. It's gonna be on Apple Music, Spotify, all of that stuff where you can listen to the audio. And of course the podcast visual is gonna be on here on YouTube. Check out my other reactions as well. But yeah, without further ado, we're gonna hop into this video. Fake Amazon delivery ends in every parent's worst nightmares. Let's see what they're talking about.
This lady came up to us, tied up her hands, holding her child. I think someone took her other child.
She only knocked with a package, and she's waiting for someone from Amazon for her baby girl.
Apparently, they walked to that bedroom because they knew that there was a baby. Like they were on like a mission. They like tied her up, went to the room, took the baby, and left. So.
That's crazy.
Put her baby in the Amazon box.
Wow.
Authorities rushed to a chaotic scene after receiving alarming reports that a mother's 7-month-old baby was taken by two individuals posing as Amazon delivery drivers. As the investigation unfolds, shocking discoveries bring them one step closer to uncovering the suspects, whose true identities they never saw coming.
A few months ago, he called her, and she had mentioned that she can make money by selling kids.
The following report is
So they trafficking babies now? I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not pretty sure. I know that this is probably something they've been doing, but that's crazy.
based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please
Okay.
note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in
Nah,
a
they
court of
did
law.
that. They did it.
In
I
Federal
believe
Way,
they did it.
Washington, on February 20th, 2024, officers began to receive multiple 911 calls from the Mariposa apartment complex, just 20 miles south of Seattle.
Hi, I had someone come to my door with a rag on her face, like a rag on her mouth and like a zip tie.
Okay.
And she just, I don't know, she's telling me that her daughter got lost or someone took her daughter. And I didn't let her in the house because I got scared I was going to get kidnapped or something.
I feel
Okay,
that.
so how long ago was this?
It's literally,
And that's crazy how it's so, messed up to where you can't even help nobody no more because that could be a setup in itself. Somebody come, oh, help me, I just got kidnapped. And what's wrong? Boop, 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 boop. Now you sex traffic because they hit you over the head, put you in a windowless van. So that's crazy that it turned out to be, something legit, but can't trust nobody no more.
it just been 5 minutes ago. I thought she was like playing around or something.
Did
but
she
now I
look
see-
injured at all?
I don't know. She doesn't look injured. She's just crying, but she's saying that she lost
Did
her
you
daughter.
see
but then she
anybody
told me-
around her?
No, I didn't. I just closed the
Okay.
door.
The dispatcher sends an officer to investigate, just as another call comes through.
We at Melrose Apartments, and I am a maintenance guy. This lady came up to us, tied up her hands, holding her child. She's crying. She's very hysterical right now, and she's Spanish. So,
That she had a child also?
yes, she is holding her daughter beside her hands now.
Okay, you don't see anybody with any weapons right now.
I think someone took her other child.
Is she able to tell you what happened?
She's speaking Spanish, so I don't understand it.
By the time the officer arrives at the scene, the victim's husband, who was out working as a food delivery driver during the attack, has also just arrived.
Ladies or guys, if you got female family members or a girlfriend, whatever, that's why you need a man in the house. You got a house, apartment, whatever. If you don't got a man in the house, get you a gun. If it's legal, get you a gun. If it's not legal, get you a taser, get you a knife, get you a baseball, get something to protect the house because you a victim. People walk around or drive around every day looking to take advantage of a woman, right? You know what I'm saying? They see an empty apartment, see an empty house, ain't no man over. That's easy pickings. I can get her, I can come in the house, I can take whatever I want. You need a man in the house, you need a gun, or you need some type of weapon to defend yourself. You need a big ass dog, something to be a barrier between you and an intruder. You can't just be a woman by yourself in your crib chilling like nothing going on. Because even if you got men in your life you can call, you know how long it's going to take. You don't know if they're going to be able to answer the phone. They sleep, they're on the toilet, whatever. Police going to take a while. You need to have some protection. You need a man up in that house, brothers, uncle, father, boyfriend, husband. If you ain't got none of that, get you a gun. Keep it loaded, keep it near you, know how to use it, know how to get to it. Stuff like this happen every day.
Since the victim speaks only Spanish, a concerned neighbor steps in to translate, allowing the officer to grasp the urgency of the situation.
She walked down through here and came upstairs here, and what came up to us, tied up, holding child. So that's when he.
So is a child missing?
Yeah, there's a
child
baby
missing.
girl.
Her child?
Yeah,
No, the other one.
Another one.
But this is her child?
But this is her
Nah, it's her uncle child.
And she does have pictures of her baby girl, but they took her phone.
Did you see them leave in a certain direction?
No, mira, she said that they shut her in one of the closets. Yeah, because she lives downstairs. So when they knocked, they only knocked with a package, and she's waiting for someone from Amazon for her baby girl.
Mm-hmm.
So she
Why
opened
she
the
say it
door.
like
She
that,
didn't
baby
think anything of it. So as soon as she opened the door, she said the woman started to beat her, and they ran into her kitchen for a knife. So they tied her up. They tied her.
Sure they're gone?
She
Nah,
said
they
that
still in
she
the house,
checked
sleep.
everywhere before she
I know
got
police
out,
gotta-
and she said
I know police gotta ask questions so they can make sense of what's going on, but sometimes it'd be frustrating. Like, yo, nigga, if they was still in the house, don't you think I'd be like, come get, they in there, they in there. Come on now.
she didn't see anything in
What
there.
is her child? How old is her child?
She's 7 months old.
7 months?
7 months. It's a baby girl.
Several officers
7
head
months, and
downstairs
you
to
got
the
a
victim's
newborn in your-
apartment,
she was getting it
performing
in.
a routine sweep.
Police department.
Hold on, just hold that. I just want to see if we can find this kid.
After searching every room, the
Nah, he hiding
suspects
in
and
the
the missing
closet.
baby
7
are
months,
nowhere to
stupid.
be found. Meanwhile, the neighbor continues to translate as the victim describes her attackers.
Oh, she said that the girl was wearing like a ski mask. It looked like a snow one. Like
She had a
the
Pooh
way
Shiesty on.
that someone would go to like skiing. In her house. Yeah, inside her house. The man was tall. He had some sunglasses on.
Were you zip tied like this or like this?
No.
And
And
then so after she left, she came running out. That's when Phoenix found her. And she came zip tied.
I know this is serious. I know this is serious, but she built like Winnie the Pooh too. I'm sorry. This is very serious.
Oh, and they also duct taped her baby's mouth.
The baby that they took?
No, the little girl that he had.
A Spanish-speaking officer arrives at the scene and takes a more detailed statement from the mother before filling in the other officers on what he's learned.
Let me catch you up real quick. So she's at home with her 2 kids, husband's at work. Knock on the door. These 2 folks show up holding a big Amazon box. She's never gotten an Amazon package before. She opens the door for them. They start punching her. They push her down. They tied her up. She's got injuries consistent with that. They snag her baby, put it in the box, and then they shove her into one of the other bedrooms where she's holding the other kid. She didn't get much, like, didn't say anything, just like be quiet. And then they left.
She haven't seen the suspect.
No idea why they picked her.
Has she been out anywhere, or did they have followed her?
According to the victim, she only moved into the apartment 8 days ago, and no one but immediate family knew her address.
Where was the baby?
Inside job. You moved over there 8 days. Unless somebody from your across the street was watching you the whole time you moved in there, that got to be an inside job. It got to be. Because they open the door and they start boop, boop, boop. And she said they ran in the kitchen and got a knife. They knew where things were. They knew you already moved in. That's got to be an inside job.
Maybe when they went into the apartment.
She said, she said they went like right. She even said like they went right for the room.
Went right into the room.
That's where the room
It's
was.
an inside
Have
job.
you or your husband had anybody over visiting?
Solo tiene otro día aquí, va? They've only been here 8 days.
It's so odd that they would know where to go for their baby.
The attacker's apparent knowledge of exactly where to go inside the apartment would later prove to be a crucial clue in identifying
moved in
potential
there.
suspects. In the meantime, as officers canvass the apartment complex, they locate a neighbor with a security camera and request access to the footage. At 8:23 a.m., a white sedan can be seen backing into the parking space just above the victim's downstairs apartment. The suspects remain inside the vehicle for nearly an hour.
They
as
pulling in
multiple
smoothly,
people and
too.
maintenance workers pass close by. Finally, at 9:18 a.m., the suspects begin to emerge.
So they got there early in the morning and cased the joint. They just sat there like, yeah, make sure ain't nobody coming over. That's what I said. They probably watched the husband leave and go to work. if they ain't know already. They made sure nobody else coming over. Look, now you know she ain't cheating, but they made sure the maintenance people who drove by there ain't had no, repairs they had to do. That's why you gotta be careful. It's good they got the security camera, but you need something extra.
Merge. Another neighbor in the complex would later describe seeing the suspects from her apartment.
I seen two people standing, one male with a blue jacket on and a baseball cap, and I seen a female with a gray puffy jacket and a beanie on and with a corona mask on, and they both looked Mexican to me, and they were just standing at this apartment that I know that they shouldn't have been, and it looked really awkward to me. And then the lady was looking at me kind of crazy, and she had her phone in her hand, and it looked as if she was recording.
The male suspect is captured on camera retrieving an Amazon box from the back seat of the car. After that, both suspects vanish from view for nearly 20 minutes before reappearing on camera.
I saw those same two people moving really fast to their car, holding a red bag that looks something like a Uber Eats bag to keep the food warm.
Almost like a cooler, like a Southside cooler.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the male is the one holding it, and the woman, she was really rushing to the car. She jumped in the passenger seat, and then the male, he went around the car.
They put the baby in an Uber Eats bag. It's not funny. It's not funny to what they did. It's the absurdity of them. And they were so casual with it. You can see he put it in the bag in the back, but it's probably stuff. Oh, shoot. I got stuff in the way. I got to move it. So they put it in the front. Like, bruh.
He was going to go to the back door, but for some reason, he didn't put the bag. Looked like he was going to put it in there, but he had a second thought for some reason and brought it up to the front.
That's sick. That's sick to be so... That's crazy. You put the baby in an Uber Eats bag or DoorDash bag. Normally, you think, like, from the movies, you see them take the baby and they just be having it already. You know what I'm saying? You never think that they just put it in something. Like, it's so careless. It's so just nonchalant that it's sinister. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. I laugh because it's so absurd. Like, who would think to do that? Like, yeah, what you got in there, you would never think, like, what you got in there? It's heavy. Who ordered, like 4 2-liters in there? Nah, it's a 7-month-old baby.
Then after that, they took off.
Then they sped off.
Although the baby's mother initially recalled the suspects placing her child inside the Amazon box, surveillance...
They put the baby in the Amazon box first. Wow. These people are cold-blooded. If they put the baby in an Amazon box, who was they selling it to? What network of sick people be like ordering Amazon? I don't even want to dig that deep. I don't want to even think about it.
Surveillance footage suggests they then transferred the baby into the bag. Who the suspects were and why they would take the child leaves officers grasping for answers.
They don't owe anyone money? They don't have any ill will to anybody?
Not that we're getting, at least at this point.
However, the baby's grandparents raise suspicions, forcing officers to consider the kidnapper may be closer to the family than they've yet to
inside
realize.
job. They went straight to the
He
room.
mentioned that this niece of his was very adamant about getting her address to send a gift. And it was so weird because she never reaches out to her. But then just now he said that a few months ago he called her and she had mentioned that she could make money by selling a kit.
Case closed. Case closed. First of all, who has conversations like that? I ain't never had no conversation where somebody was like, you down on your luck or you looking for ways to make money, and they like, hey, bro. The worst I ever heard was somebody tell me, well, not worst, but like the most down bad outside of like illegal stuff. Hey, bro, you know, I was just at the such and such, I was donating blood. Niggas donate blood when they need money. I ain't never had to, fortunately, but that's something you can do. I ain't never had nobody come to me and say, hey, Ray and them, they paying $1,500 a baby. That's crazy. To even be connected to somebody who will buy a child. That's scary. And why would you? Case closed. Get the niece.
And that she was about making that money. And whose niece is this? His niece that lives in Miami.
According to the baby's grandfather, his niece Margie is the victim's cousin.
Yeah, they
The
got her.
gift intended to be a crib for the baby was from her and her husband Vincent.
Yep, they
With
got 'em
this
'cause they
new
faces blurred
information,
out.
one officer heads over to speak to the baby's father.
Sir, can I, did you get a phone call from a family member today?
Yeah, but now they're not answering.
Could we see that phone number? Who is this?
That's
Who is
Y'all need to
it?
be pinging cell phone
calling them
towers,
all morning.
everything.
What family member is
Okay,
that?
okay, it's tu prima, cousin. She says now her suspicion is starting to grow because they were gonna order her baby clothes.
Her baby clothes?
Yeah, the
niece or the cousin
same
was
girl.
gonna order her
Yeah,
baby clothes.
yeah. So that's why she didn't think anything of it when she opened the Amazon package, and it's supposed to get here today.
They set her up cold. They set her up so clean. They basically was like, we gonna send you something and then show up.
They put her baby in the Amazon box, in the same box.
And they took the
What
baby
made
and
me
put her in a
simple?
box. That's
Her
wild.
cousin.
No,
She doesn't think so?
no.
That's wild.
So she said that the people from Amazon the girl said that the people from Amazon said that they couldn't get to the address, so they needed the layout of like how to get into what the apartments looked like, driving, and like what the inside of her house. And
Just
the
like
outside
I
of her
said,
house
they
looked
cased the
like.
joint.
What call?
And she sent them a video.
Who?
Her cousin.
They set her up. Basically, they said they was pretending to be Amazon, and they told her we can't find the location. So she took video of where she lived and sent it to them. So that's where they knew where to go to get the baby. That's why they sat outside, and that's why old girl had the phone, because she was looking at the video where to go to get the baby. They set her up so clean, and she fell for it. Because I ain't never had Amazon tell me to take video of nothing.
Send her cousin a video.
Yeah.
According to the baby's mother, her cousin Margie had been calling her all morning, but now isn't answering the phone. As the translator continues to explain, it isn't the only glaring red flag.
And she did mention that she deactivated all her social media.
Who did?
The cousin.
When?
Last night.
She deleted. Yeah, she
Despite
guilty.
clues suggesting the victim's cousin Margie may be involved, doubt is cast when the mother is asked to recall details about her attackers.
I have a question. So, like, did they feel familiar? Did the lady feel familiar to her at all? Was there any characteristics on that woman that would match her niece? No?
No. They didn't look like no one that she knew.
And just to, I know we asked this already, and apologize for that I'm asking again, but the race of the lady, did she have a Hispanic accent?
Wasn't it a Russian accent? That's what we originally had, so I'm curious if that's...
She said they were speaking another language, and it definitely wasn't English.
Or Spanish?
Yeah, or Spanish. Yeah.
While confusion lingers over the ethnicity of the attackers, a sudden phone call puts everyone on high alert.
She said it was another language. Nothing similar.
She said that she wasn't, just now she mentioned that she's not sure what he looked like there. That everything was just happening.
Okay. And they were wearing ski masks, right? Both of them?
No, the guy was
wearing sunglasses.
Yeah.
The woman was
A ski mask, okay. What race was the male? Have we figured that out?
She had mentioned that he was black. Can you ask again?
Now, from the pictures they showed of the two people they caught, I ain't see no nigga in that picture. Come on. We ain't do that. You know that was your peoples. Black Russian stole your baby? Shut the fuck up.
And what race he was. The cousin is talking right now.
Can you translate for me?
Pero aquí no ha llegado ninguna caja.
She's telling her that she's lying to her right now. Not making it.
The box already arrived.
She's saying?
The cousin is saying that the box already arrived.
Envíeme el pantallazo aquí al WhatsApp de Sarí. Yo ya se lo envié al envié a tu marido. No. Envíemelo al WhatsApp de Sarí para yo mirar, ¿sí?
So I can see it.
Y es que no se lo envié al suyo. No, no encuentro mi celular. Es que May lo tenía y no sé qué lo hizo.
It's missing, or that the baby is missing.
She's telling you?
No, she's not telling me.
No, ella está actuando normal.
That's a good thing right now.
Okay, she said she's acting all normal, that she already sent like a screenshot of the package or whatever.
mamá.
Oh, that's her mom. Yeah.
Did she hang up already?
Yeah, she hung up with the girl, and then the girl, she was like, "Go send me like a screenshot of like the package that already arrived," and then she was like, "I sent it to your phone," and then she was like, "I lost." She was like, "Oh, someone, her sister misplaced her phone. They don't want to tell her anything that's going on."
Okay.
No pudieron rastrear mi celular.
But I guess she's still communicating.
If there's any way,
They some stupid criminals. If you got the baby already,
That's what we're
they should be
working
working
on
their
right
way.
now, yeah.
Not to root for them, but if you're gonna be a criminal, be a smart criminal. Why are you calling back? They ain't got no money to give you no ransom. You already made up your mind to sell the baby. So why is you calling them? You just calling them to make sure, stupidly, to see if they still ain't on the trace or on the trail. And as a criminal, you should be like, if you calling she normal, like, oh no, I didn't get my package yet. You know she got the package because y'all beat her up when y'all came to deliver the package and took her baby. So even if I was a stupid criminal and once I called she acted normal, I'm like, okay, they on to us. We gotta go now. She calling and just having regular conversation just to check to see, like, are you on to us? When they catch them, I hope they beat their heads in.
Rastrear tu celular.
According to multiple news reports, police were able to trace the victim's phone, which the suspects took with them after the attack. That, in conjunction with license plate readers, led to the car being located driving on the highway
They
about
still
4
was on the
hours
highway.
after the attack was carried out.
4
The
hours.
baby was unharmed and reunited with her mother.
Good.
The victim's cousin, 24-year-old Margie Harina Ardila Orego, along with her husband Chunho Vincent Lai, were
So that's why she thought they were speaking a different language. How they get together? And how you think he was black?
arrested. With the help of a translator on speakerphone, detectives read Margie her Miranda
She looked like a
rights and
burnout.
begin to question her.
Can you explain why they brought you here?
Ellos deben de saber por qué estoy acá. You must know why I'm here.
Well, I'm here to ask you why you think you're here and why we're here. I'm basically trying to get your side of the story today.
But no voy a responder nada hasta que no tengo un abogado. I won't answer anything until I have a lawyer.
Though Vincent
The fuck
also
the lawyer
declined
gonna
to
do?
speak with detectives, he did have a question for officers as he was prepared for transport to jail.
Can I ask you one thing?
Yeah.
How is the baby?
Open and shut case. Open it. She over there trying to talk like she a criminal mastermind. Huh. You must know why I'm here, all right? Like you Kaiser Sose or whatever his name was, and you in there talking about some, you must know why I'm here. Smiling and smug. I want a lawyer. Then your goofy ass boyfriend in there, is the baby that we stole okay? I mean, this ain't the kidnappers. Bye. Y'all going to jail.
It's fine.
Where's the baby?
Going home.
Home?
Yeah.
I'm the biological father.
Okay.
What? This just took a whole nother Maury, Jerry Springer soap opera twist. He the biological father, so it's only a few minutes left. Please tell us. It's only 22 minutes, 23 minutes, 23 seconds, pardon me, left. They need to explain. What?
Okay, we'll talk about that later.
Both Margie and Vincent were charged with first-degree kidnapping, robbery, burglary, assault, and second-degree assault of a child. Their bail was set at $750,000 each.
Yeah, they ain't
each
paying
entered a
that.
plea of not guilty and are being held at the Mei Ling Regional Justice Center. Their trial is set to take place on March 17th, 2025.
Oh, that was 3 days ago. So they definitely, I'm gonna look them up. Look them up, y'all. And we gonna talk about in the comments what happened to them. That's crazy. He dropped that bombshell. I want to see what happened. Yeah, man, like I said before, the podcast will be out tomorrow or Saturday at the least. We're gonna be on everything from YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. Let me know down in the comments below what y'all want me to react to next, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.